Today, I want to talk about something that caught me off guard. The other day, someone tried to hug me and hold on to me, and I realized I did not know how to respond. Instead of naturally hugging them back, I froze and started thinking, what am I supposed to do here? That moment made me realize just how high I have built my walls. When you have been isolated or emotionally detached for a long time, even a simple gesture of care can feel unfamiliar. That experience made me think about how many of us build emotional defenses for safety and then forget they are still very much in place. Over time, those defenses can become so strong that we struggle to recognize care, trust, or closeness when it is offered to us. So I thought we could explore what it means to gently take those walls down, to recognize when they are protecting us, and to decide when it might be time for a little inner renovation so we can reconnect with the people who truly care about us. Many of the defenses we carry were built for a reason. They were formed in moments when we needed protection, when trust felt dangerous, when vulnerability seemed costly, or when silence felt safer than being misunderstood. Yet, the very structures that once helped us survive can, over time, become the walls that keep us disconnected from others and from ourselves. To reconnect, we often have to do the difficult inner work of examining the defenses we have normalized, understanding why they were built, and gently dismantling the ones that no longer serve us. This process is not about shame or self-blame. It is about compassion, awareness, and the courage to choose connection over isolation, one honest step at a time. Thinking about emotional defenses as a kind of personal architecture can help make an invisible inner experience easier to understand. We build walls, lock doors, reinforce windows, and sometimes even design entire emotional floor plans around avoiding pain. We may become experts at appearing strong while quietly keeping everyone at a distance. In this sense, our inner world can begin to resemble a fortress, impressive from the outside, but difficult for anyone to enter. This metaphor is powerful because it reminds us that what has been built can also be renovated. A wall is not destiny. A locked room is not a permanent identity. Once we begin to name our patterns, such as avoidance, over-independence, defensiveness, people-pleasing, emotional withdrawal, or the need to stay in control, we can start to see the blueprint beneath them. That awareness gives us something hopeful, the chance to rebuild our inner world so that it protects our dignity without cutting us off from love, trust, and belonging. Survival mechanisms do not appear out of nowhere. They often emerge in response to repeated hurt, instability, criticism, abandonment, betrayal, or environments where emotional needs were minimized or ignored. In those circumstances, a person learns to adapt. They may stop asking for help, numb their emotions, become hyper-aware of rejection, or assume they must handle everything alone. These adaptations can be deeply intelligent responses to pain. They protected the self when support, safety, or consistency were missing. The challenge comes when yesterday's protection becomes today's barrier. A defense that once kept you safe may now keep you lonely. Hyper-independence may look like strength while quietly preventing intimacy. Emotional numbness may reduce immediate pain while also dulling joy, trust, and closeness. The goal, then, is not to judge ourselves for having defenses. It is to recognize when they have outlived their purpose. Growth begins when we can say, "This helped me survive then, but I do not need it in the same way now." That kind of honesty is one of the first real acts of freedom. If defenses are walls, vulnerability is the bridge that lets us cross back into personal connection. Vulnerability does not mean oversharing with unsafe people or abandoning discernment. Instead, it means allowing ourselves to be real. It means telling the truth about what we feel, asking for what we need, admitting when we are hurt, and letting others see us without constantly managing how we are perceived. For many people, this is incredibly difficult because openness can feel like exposure. But without some degree of vulnerability, closeness remains shallow and connection stays conditional. Learning vulnerability is often a gradual practice. It may begin with small acts, admitting that you are tired, telling a trusted person that you are struggling, setting a healthier boundary instead of disappearing, or staying present in a difficult conversation instead of shutting down. These moments may seem small, but they are meaningful. Each one loosens the grip of old defenses and strengthens your capacity for authentic connection. Reconnection rarely happens in one dramatic breakthrough. It is usually built through repeated moments of honesty, courage, and trust. For those of you who are beginning this work, it helps to start gently. Pay attention to the moments when you instinctively pull away, harden, or hide. Ask yourself what you're trying to protect. Journal about recurring patterns in your relationships. Notice whether you expect rejection before it happens. Practice sharing a little more truth with people who have earned your trust. Most importantly, be patient with yourself. Deconstructing emotional defenses is not about tearing yourself apart. It is about making room for a more open, grounded, and connected version of you to emerge. Healing does not require perfection. It requires willingness. And if you keep choosing honesty, self-awareness, and courage, even in small ways, you can create relationships that feel safer, deeper, and more real than the walls ever could.